Hello! Hello! If anyone is watching this, let me know if you can hear me. Let me make sure I got the mic, the audio. You can all hear me okay. It's me, Jonathan. You're watching Roll for Crit, and you're here for me to stream Hostage Negotiator Career, which is, of course, the campaign version of Hostage Negotiator, a solo game from Van Ryder Games in which you must rescue hostages from terrorists. I think they call them abductors because that's a little easier to market. Shagog's in the chat confirming that I can be seen and heard. Always a plus. I don't know if the screen's dark. There's a wire in front of me. You can see. I see it. There's a wire right there. There's the camera set up. If you could see it, you wouldn't even believe it. It's going to be fine. We're going to get through it. It's not going to bother us. Quick recap before we dive straight in to Hostage Negotiator tonight. Year 8 of a 10-year career. I'm a very, very bad hostage negotiator. I'm not good at my job. I don't know how I got my job. I don't know how I'm keeping my job. Currently, I have a lot of career stress, which makes sense because I'm terrible at my job and I've let a lot of people die. I have, however, very little personal stress. Whatever's going on with my home life, things are A-okay over there. I previously got the rank of detective after being an officer for 7 years. So that's worth something, right? That was a little bright spot. Shagogs has gifted a sub to Falcon Ash K. Oh, what a gift. We love when you gift the subs. I don't know what it means, but I love it. And last time I failed to rescue some hostages from a cult. It was a lot. It was a lot that happened. You can see I have a bunch of cards here that I can use to possibly do stuff, or they might hurt me, or something like that later on. It's okay. I don't remember how anything in this game works because I take too long between sessions. It might be part of my problem. But in any case, we are going to get going right now and find out what's going to happen to me in year number 8 of my career. I'm sure it's going to be good. Shagog says that was the gift sub for becoming a detective. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I hope I can do you proud for the rest of this journey. All right, so normally we start by drawing a stressor card. However, I don't have any. So that's another small silver lining. Oh, sorry, I have to also say one final bit of housekeeping here. There was a mistake on my part. In the past negotiations that I have failed, I incorrectly assumed that hostages left in the pool counted as neither saved nor killed if you failed a negotiation. That is not the case. In fact, they count as killed. So I've let a lot more people die than I previously marked down on my sheet here for anyone who's, keeping track of the rules, being stickler for that sort of thing. I lose the overall campaign if I hit 35 killed hostages. So even with that math taken into account, I'm still okay. I'm under 35. I haven't lost. Of course, I didn't do this math either, though. I hope that's true. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep playing anyway. Yeah. It's just on this one, I think, was the only one where I made that mistake. So there should have been like 6 or 7 more here. So I'm at like 23 or something. I don't know. We'll go back and check the tape. But anyway, we're gonna push on. So you can yell at me about how I'm breaking the rules in the comments. All right. Time for career year 8. Let's see what's in store for me this time. I'm reading the card to you now. You go in for your annual psych evaluation. It is your favorite time of the year. Oh, you love it so. Dr. Roslyn is waiting for you with her patented forced smile, and she closes the door behind you as you enter and sit down. Make a career stress check and a personal stress check, and note the success/fail result of each. I have a card here that lets me re-roll a failed check of one of those. So as previously mentioned, my career stress is quite high. My personal stress is low. And because it wouldn't be a roll for crit stream without referencing the rules within the first 5 minutes, I'm going to just double check and make sure which number I'm trying to exceed or whatever it is. I need to roll something higher than the current level. So with career stress, I can only roll a 6. Everything else is going to be a fail. I don't have a chance. I'm not even going to bother re-rolling this. There's no way this is a success. Okay, I failed my career stress check. But my personal stress, anything but a 1 is a success. And we got a 4. So, as not too surprising so far, these results, I failed the career, but I succeeded on the personal. So, with that in mind, I now have a choice. In my psych evaluation, I can give honest answers and participate in earnest. Oh, that's a card. Or I can use what I've learned from the past to get through the evaluation as quickly as possible. I'm not... You know what? Yeah, I think I came to the conclusion last time because I'm such a terrible hostage negotiator. It's pointless for me to try to do anything on the up and up and the correct way to do it, which is how I started out. So I'm just going to try to basically tank my career and bring down as many people as I can with me as when I do it. So I'm going to use what I've learned and get through this as quickly as possible. I don't care. Let's get out of here. I'm not interested in this. It's not going to help me. Use my handy-dandy decoder here to read the result of this choice. It says, Dr. Roslin questions and evaluates you, and you gather your memories of what has worked in the past. You apply them with precision, even using some advanced negotiation tactics on her. Ooh. You are out of the room in just under an hour. Your new record. If you succeeded both checks, I gain something, but if I failed both checks, I would have to choose something else. Since I failed one and succeeded on the other, I just get +1 merit, which is this, which helps me get promoted. That's very anticlimactic. What an uneventful result. If I succeeded on both, I would have become more corrupt, which I already am corrupt. I have a corrupt card that tracks my corruption. But I would have gotten 3 merit. I could have moved up in the ranks. Oh well. I tried to cheat, and it didn't really get me that far. Anyway. Ooh. It's telling me to remove some people from my abductor deck. I guess they are a little bit too basic for the stage of the game that I am at. It says if they are still there. Oh yeah, they're still there. Except for Arcane. That was my first case, and I actually caught him. I came out swinging, came out with a strong opening, and that was it. We're removing Elijah, who I also lost against. The Sievers, Edward, and Donna. And I don't think I faced, other than Elijah, I don't think I faced any of them in this campaign, but I have played against these guys in the past, including on a couple of streams. I think the Sievers were on a stream I did. But anyway, they're gone now. Apparently they retired. They're not doing it anymore. But I got to contend with the rest of this deck. So we're going to find out who we are going to be facing off against tonight in year 8. I'll put this back on top so it's consistent with the year we're in. All right. I might only do the 1 year tonight. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's been a long. It's been a long. There have been floods and storms in New Jersey. I don't know if you guys know that. There was a Twitch blackout yesterday, a Twitch boycott that we participated in by not participating. But had there not been, the stream probably wouldn't have happened because my power was going on and off all the time. I don't know how it was out by Will, but it's chaos right now over here on the East Coast. Anyway, we're playing against the Pederson Twins. Oh, maybe are those the ones that I played against on the stream? I don't remember the Pederson Twins. We're going to find out. Pederson Twins are it. Let me just grab the Pederson Twins. The Pederson Twins. I can't keep track. The Seavers, the Pederson Twins. I know I played against a family of some kind. All right. So this was one of the promo abductor packs before the expansion and some other things came out. Abductor pack number 2. It says maybe the most challenging negotiation you've ever faced. But, you know, there's been like 10 packs since that was printed, so I don't know how true that is anymore. All right. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on here that, as usual, I'm going to have to figure it out as we go. Oh, do I have a Pederson Twins meeple? No, I don't think I do. I never have the meeples for the peoples that I'm facing. Okay, so we've got 2 abductors here. Ernie's here, says I only upgraded like 2 times. Yeah. I shouldn't have this job. We've got Rolf Pederson alongside his twin brother, Dolph Pederson. I guess I should... Let me switch them around so they're facing each other. That's cooler. So let's see what's the deal with these guys. Let me check out the expanded rules so I make sure that I'm using them correctly, and I'll give you guys their backstory. So the Pedersons. Where's their backstory? I don't get a backstory, or is it on this? I thought they printed it in the book too. All right, fine. I'll read it to you off the cards. Rolf Pederson has always been the brains behind the criminal operations of the Pederson crime family. His brother Dolph is more the, well, blood and carnage. Venom Carnage in theaters this October? Somebody check that. The twins are in a bit of trouble after an informant from a rival family tipped the feds off to one of the Pedersons' smuggling schemes. Now they're stuck inside the Port Authority offices where they've taken 9 employees hostage. Their first priority is escape, but they figure they might as well try to get something out of this ordeal too. Dolph Pederson stays quiet most of the time. He lets his Beretta do the talking. Or his brass knuckles. Or his 8-inch buck knife. Or his assault rifle. Or his car. Or his baseball bat. Or his crowbar. Or his machete. Or his samurai sword. Or his dynamite. Or his bare hands. Or, well, you get the picture. It says that, folks. I'm not clever enough to improv all that. I'm just reading a card to you. The fine folks at Van Ryder Games came up with this. Okay, so... So we have decide cards. Those are special. Place Dolph's card underneath Rolf's at the start of the game. Okay. Got it. Only one of these guys is going to be in play at a time. The other one is not going to be a factor unless it says so. And they each have their own rules. I must capture or eliminate both of them. So, in order to win. Alright, so let's see what the deal is. Rolf starts with 1 Pederson Twins major demand, which I will randomly assign. There it is. And 1 escape demand. Now, you probably don't recall, I don't know why you would, but I do, because I rewatched it, that at the end of the last episode, one of my personal cards, I think it was, told me to start with beer in play. I think it was because I was doing so terribly, the beer is supposed to be helpful. It's not beer for me, mind you. That would be really good. Rather, it's beer that I can give to the abductor. And if I do, I get to take a card from here for free at the cost of raising the threat track by 2, which is bad. So that's there as well. So they also, one of the things they want is beer. We're going to see how that goes, if they get it or not. 9 hostages, they said, are going in the pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. There they are. Those are our friends right now. We want to get them out safely. Oh, and there's something else. So the special rule with Dolph is that once per turn, if the threat level is at K, that's the worst it can be, I can play a card face down to decrease it by 1. Okay. So I can at least guarantee myself to have 2 dice to roll if I'm willing to give a card up for it. When Dolph comes into play, he immediately kills all remaining hostages, and the conversation ends. Discard all remaining terror cards with no effect, reset the threat level to 5, remove all demands, and place a new one into play. It seems like you don't want that to happen. You'd really like to save most of those hostages before that takes place. They start at 5. They're mad. There's 2 of them, so they're mad. There's, again, like I said, there's decide cards in this pack. They look like this. I don't do anything with them unless a card tells me to. And I make a choice if that happens. I guess because they're twins, this is like a Two-Face thing. That's their Batman gimmick. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever tried these guys before, but they're one of the earlier packs, so it's possible I did and I've just forgotten because it's been so long. All right. Now I'm going to make the Terror deck, beginning with the pivotal cards. So take one of these. Ernie in the chat is saying something about a speak and spell. I think the way I was reading his many weapons of murder, was that the speak and spell reference? And wants to know if when Dolph comes in, he says, "Look who's talking now." We'll find out when he comes in. It's possible. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. All right, there's a pivotal, and then we're picking 10 random terror cards. Now, I always want to... Yeah, before creating the deck, yeah. I want their special ones in here, but I'm shuffling them in, so there's a chance we might get some, none, or all of their specific. They have their own cards, which I assume is where those decide cards come into play. Otherwise, we might just not see those at all. Otherwise, this is a normal game, as far as I understand it. But I guess once I eliminate Rolf, I also then still have to take out Dolph. So I essentially have to win twice. Because that's what I needed in my 8th year of my career. A challenge. A new challenge. Shoopity-doop. I think this is going to go great. Ernie is responding to me. Ernie in the chat says, yes, because all those things that said he let's talk are all metal objects. Like if it was a crummy electronic toy. Yeah. Yeah. I liked it, Ernie. I liked it. Hey, if you're out there watching in the chat, feel free to chat something. I'll probably read it. And if you're watching the archive of this later on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ Actually, we don't have that yet. Just go to rollforcrit.com/live and you'll find it. And then you can leave a comment down below, and I'll read that in the future. Probably the best way to watch these is on YouTube in the future after it's not live. Because then you can skip. I've just been shuffling cards for 10 minutes. No, 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 no. We do great stuff here. You should stay tuned. Please, guys, come on. This is fun. We're having a good time. Spend your crypt points. You can make me drink some water or something. That'll be funny. All right. So 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might be time to start sleeving these cards. They're getting a little worn. A little worn on the edges. I hate to say it, but it's true. All right. It's time. It's time. Cat hair. It's time to take on the Pederson Twins. So, name of the game, as usual, is to save at least half of the pool and then take them out, however I can. I don't think any of these... Oh, you know, I could use my digital forensics, which is a skill I got last time, which lets me look at the pivotal event. That's the final card on this deck at the beginning of the negotiation. Oh, I don't have to spend it. I may look at the pivotal event. Well, then I'm obviously going to. I thought it was a one-time use. I just know digital forensics now. All right, so this is cool. So we get to, usually this is a big mystery, but we're going to find out what the big bad card is in the final round of the game. My demands were not met. As long as there's at least one demand card in play, I have to spend a conversation point before resolving a card. All right. That doesn't really sound that bad, but I guess it's I guess so. What I know from that now is that I want to try to keep the demands met. I guess, yeah. If my demands are not met, oh no, yeah. If there's at least one in play, so face up or face down, that still counts as in play. Ooh, that's kind of like some of these have bad effects though if you do that. All right. Let's see what we can do. It's time to play. I'm not good at this game. Let's lose. Well, we need points first to be able to start doing that. I mean, it's kind of the standard. I think I'm going to go with try to play all my cards. Half of them will fail. I won't have anything good to do round 2. We're going to end up in a cycle back and forth of failure. Yeah, that's pretty much the play. So let's start with some small talk. Rolf, I'm talking to Rolf now. What am I? I feel like I'm a medium. Is Rolf there? I'm talking to Rolf now. You know how psychics at the seance. Okay, let's roll these dice and see if we can. Fell off the table. Let's see if we can. Let's make some small talk to the Pedersons. I'm going to ask them about the new Venom movie coming out. See what they think about. Rolf, what do you think about Tom Hardy as Venom? You a fan? You like that? You like Woody Harrelson's Carnage wig? What do you think? He didn't like them. He is not into those. Oh no, that's just a straight up failure. Feel free to hydrate me anytime you want, folks. What that means is that I got one conversation point, and the conversation is over. So he was so angry about my small talk about Venom. I guess he's an MCU guy, and he hates that Sony is insisting with their Venom universe nonsense. He's so mad about it that he's just like, he hung up on me. And that's the end of the round. So, cool. Cool. Oh, Ernie redeemed a hydrate. Ernie, you're my hero tonight. This is a cup of water. When you redeem a hydrate in the chat, I drink it. See, the cup is blue. That represents water. I gave you a look at this water. It's pretty clean, right? That looks good. All right. Let's get back to business. So I have one conversation point. I can only buy this reroll card. Wish I had that reroll card to reroll that one, but that's not how it works. But hey, at least I have a bunch of cards now for my next round, right? Let's looking at things the bright side. So, our first tarot card. This is going nowhere. So, a hostage has been killed. Oh no! Oh no! No! Dead. And since there are two unrevealed demands here, the threat level's increasing. Ooh, they're getting a little angry. They don't like that I'm not helping them. I'm not listening to their demands. All right, round 2. Let's try the small talk again. You know what? Maybe. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's not lead with that this time. Let's. You know what? Let's reflect on the situation. That's the name of this card. For anyone who's for some reason joining us and doesn't know, it's very simple. To succeed on a card, I need at least one success. There are 2 successes on each die, plus 1 that allows me to change it into a success if I spend 2 cards from my hand. And 1 success is good, 2 successes is better, no successes is bad. Let's reflect on the situation. Let's really stop and think about what licensing rights are, how complicated that all is, and maybe we can find it in our hearts to forgive Sony. What do you think, Rolf? Rolf, what do you think? Oh, Rolf maybe is coming around to the idea. 1 success, we get to move that back on down. He's a little less angry. Just a little bit less angry. That's encouraging. That's very encouraging. I'm going to keep this train going. I'm going to really try to... I'm going to play the exact same card again now. Say, seriously, Rolf, just give him a break. Just give him a little bit of a break, Rolf. Woody Harrelson, that's inspired casting. They didn't have to do that. Tom Hardy, he's a great actor. Maybe they're really trying something here. I think he's not a Harrelson fan. I kind of made him mad there. Well, I'll try to re-roll it. I'll spend the card to re-roll it. To re-roll this one. And then I might still spend the 2 cards for that. But hey, if I could only spend 1 instead of 2, that would be better. Just see if I can only spend 1 instead of 2. Okay, it failed. That's a failure. He really does not. He's not. Maybe he's just not a Carnage guy. I don't know what that's about. You know what? Let's just forget it. No effect. I'm not going to spend the cards. Duracurio has redeemed a stretch. Yeah, a little bit of a stretch break. You can see the hands. I've been doing my stretches. You know, I stretched today. I've been doing the Ring Fit Adventure. They have you doing all this stuff like you hold your wrists and then you do the other one. Like you hold them out like that. I don't know. It's real tedious. Hoser is here in the chat. Says I haven't been demoted yet, have I? No, I'm still a detective, but we'll see at the end of this negotiation. That may not hold water. May not hold water? That doesn't really... I think I used that phrase incorrectly. Whose turn is it? Mine, still. So let's try to make some small talk again. We're avoiding the subject of Venom altogether. Maybe he wants to talk about something totally different. I'm going to ask him if he's... how his grandma is. How's your grandma, Rolf? How's Granny? How's Granny Pederson? How's she doing? She proud of her little baby grandchildren's? Oh, Granny Pederson loves these kids. 2 5s, that's 2 successes. I knew I'd get him with the granny business. That gives me 3 conversation points right there. Oh boy, now this is tough. This is tough. So what I have here in my hand are 2 cards. Each one lets me spend a point to reveal a demand. And there are 2 unrevealed demands that will be helpful to me if they are revealed. As you can see, I was punished for it last time I had those. But then I'm not going to have a lot of points to spend on cards. But you know what? Let's just get it out of the way early, and then I can basically bank these for card transfers. So, whatever. Let's do them both. See, previously I would have had to roll for that, but I got these upgraded cards, so that's nice. So let's find out first his other escape demand, or theirs, I should say. They want a speedboat. Oh, when revealed, which is now, resolve the speedboat decide cards. Oh, we are getting some decide cards. So now we get to look. I got to find the speedboat decide cards. All right, let's see. Speedboat. Where's the... None of these say speed... Oh, there it is, speedboat. Okay. So, the side cards, exclusive to the Pedersons. I get to make a choice right now. Option number 1, set explosives. Replace the speedboat escape demand with this card. If there are no hostages in the pool, I can spend 4 points to eliminate both abductors. I'm liking the sound of that. The normal one is I can spend 4 points to spend 1 point for each hostage in the pool. And they're all safe, but then the abductors can't be captured. That just seems annoying. This is just spend some points and I blow them up. I'm liking option number 1. That means I have to clear all these hostages, but they could die, some of them too. Speedboat option number 2, leave it alone. Immediately resolve this card as a threat roll, so I could potentially get some points. That's that's boring. This one's really boring. I could lower the threat. This is just a boring card. I mean, I get like a free card kind of, but no. I want to blow them up. I am going to put explosives on this speedboat. And, because otherwise, it's so hard to take both of them out separately with the... This is both in one go. This is a beautiful thing. Yeah, we're blowing up this speedboat. Hoser says, I want a speedboat too, although I would turn around and just sell it. That's an option. And then this one here, I'm also going to check out their major demand. They also want to return the drugs. I think they want us to return the drugs to them. I don't think they want to return their drugs. What was their backstory again? They're mad about what? They're drug smugglers. And they want their drugs back because somebody tipped the police off or the feds off to their drugs. Okay, so the drug demand is we could spend 2 points to get lower the threat or save a hostage, or spend 4 points to do both those things. But if I do that, I have to pay an extra point during each turn, or this goes up each round. Okay, I might want to do that if I have like one hostage left and I'm ready to just blow them up or something like that. That was, okay, this is fun. I'm kind of excited. I hope I get to blow them up. I'll be real happy if I do. And I only have the 1 point left, which means I'm taking the only card I can take, which is the reroll and my small talk from last time. So, kind of boring for my next turn, but I don't know. I'm excited. I got to put explosives on a speedboat. Even if I don't blow them up, that's just a fun activity. Okay. Next card. Oh, it's another minor demand from them specifically. The Pedersons have this one. Give us the name of the informant. They really want to know who messed up their drug business. I don't blame them. I could see that being a bit annoying. So we have four demands now. I mean, I'm not doing... This one wanted me to clear all of those. Well, obviously, if that's there, then... Anyway, that's not... I don't think that's going to happen. I can I can just concede this. It's sort of like this one, only I don't have to spend any points to either lower threat by one or save a hostage. And if I do, I have to do 2 terror cards during the next draw phase. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's not the best, but it's interesting to have that option. So we're back to my turn, and like I said, I don't got much going on. We're gonna just make some small talk. Let's talk about speedboating. Rolf, what's your favorite kind of speedboat? You into the big ones or the small ones, fast ones, or just like medium speed? As slow as a speed, speed doesn't necessarily have to be fast. Your speed can be a slow speed. This is what I'm saying to Rolf right now on the phone. Here we go. All right, we got 1 success and a 2-card conversion. I don't have a. Oh, I don't have a. I could re-roll it, I suppose, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with my 2 points and just take that as a win. I could just trade this in right here for 1 point. That's an interesting proposal. Oh, there should be a. One of these was not a 0 cost. It should be there. No, I don't think I really should do that. I'll probably just spend the 2 points. What would I get with 3? Is it worth it? Ooh, I could get a hostage escort. Maybe it is worth it. Plus all my other cards. These two are a good combo. Ernie thinks the informant was Rolf's twin. Wait a minute. The other twin, Tolf? Are you saying they're triplets? You think there's a third secret twin? a third twin. That's funny. Am I going to sacrifice my reroll for that? God. It's risky. It's risky. No, I think it's as much as I want to do it. Yeah, let's do it. That's risky. Let's take risks. I'm a bad negotiator. I'm putting this one in just for an extra point, so I have 3, and then I'm gonna spend them on this hostage escort card. I'm just embracing my role as someone who's bad at his job. I'm making reckless decisions. It's all I know how to do. But I have most of my cards back in my hand now. No risk, no reward, Hoser says. That's what I always say as well. Time for the tarot card. Fit of Rage. Our threat track has gone up by 2. So it's at the max, if you can see that. But it will go down by 1 automatically at the end of this phase. Now, I do have Rolf's thing, which is I can spend a card if it's on K to lower it by 1. I think I have to do that because yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. This card's basically useless. There's no more demands. So I'm going to spend 1 card face down just because otherwise I only have 1 die. So at least I'm back to 2 dice, okay? I want to escort these hostages real bad. Do I want to concede any of these demands, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. What is this one again? Oh, right, I have to spend an extra point. No, let's not do it. I'm not going to do any of that stuff right now. My only goal right now is to get these hostages out, and most of them hopefully will be alive. So I wish I had a reroll. I really wish. I feel like I know I took this, but I think I should save it because it's very important to me that it succeeds, and I would like at least 1 reroll in my hand in order to play that. So I think I'm just going to kind of take it easy this round and try to get some points so I can maybe buy the you're in a tight spot or something. So let's try to reflect on the situation again. What do you think? I know he just said no risk, no reward, but now I'm saying no risk. And we'll see if I regret not getting a reward. We got 1 success on that. So we're back down to 5, which means we're going to be at 4 at the end of this round, so that's kind of nice. Would have liked to get that extra conversation point, but that's okay. I'm not going to go crazy here. Let's do small talk. We'll go back to chatting about, I don't know, maybe he's seen G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Origins. He has, and I guess he thought it was okay, because we got 1 success, so there's 2 conversation points. And I'm going to spend another one face down to get a 3rd point, just like I did last time. But this time I'm going to get... and then I'm going to stop. Even though I have cards left in my hand, I'm going to stop. I guess I could use this card. No, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't really matter right now. I'm going to get You're in a Tight Spot, as well as a reroll. So I'm really trying to make this happen. And this goes down again at the end of the conversation phase, so that's nice. We're a little bit lower than we started, even. I also get this small talk. And these are going back into distribution. Oh, right, terror card. I almost forgot that part. It's the fun part. Come on. He's mad as hell. Up 2 again. All right. Well, whatever. Whatever. I don't know what you're so mad about. Maybe he thought about G.I. Joe a little more and he realized it sucked. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Shall we jump in, swing in here? Should we go with our plan? Let's go with our plan. Let's try You're in a Tight Spot. I can help. Listen, I know you're confused about the Marvel Universe and G.I. Joe and all these franchise movies, superheroes, properties, sequels. It's hard. Ernie asked if you can cancel a tarot card by discarding cards or something. Nope. Nothing you can... Nada. They happen. That's it. They happen. Unless there's a special rule in a specific scenario or something else I've overlooked, but I don't believe I have. They just happen. And Duracurious suggests we get him the G.I. Joe RPG, and maybe he can tell his own story that way. So I'm making this roll, and the potential reward is extra dice for my next card. So that would be really good for my hostage escorting. So let's see if I can make this happen. So I got 2 of these. I'm gonna do one of them for sure. Yeah, I guess I'll spend my 2 free cards face down in order to turn one of those into a success. That rewards me with 1 conversation point, and for my next roll, I get a 3rd die. Ooh, wow. And let's do it. Let's do a hostage escort. Let's see if we can free some hostages. I really want 2 successes on this. I really want that really bad, to be honest with you. Move my mouse over here. Well, I have a reroll. Just gonna re-roll one of these dice. We don't need to talk about the specific results. Let me just do the re-roll, and then we'll get into the 3 dice. Okay. And folks, this is why as Homer Simpson says, the lesson is never try. Okay? Never try. Because I did everything right. I played it by the book. I took my time. I planned out my moves carefully. I said, we're going to build up to this. We're not going to do it all right here. We're going to start with a card to give me an extra die, and we have a reroll in hand. All the securities in place, and from 3 dice, I rolled not a single success. And for that, we're adding an extra hostage to the pool. So my goal was to clear hostages, and what I have done is added one. And that's why you should never try. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, I have 1 point. I guess I'll spend it on the only card I can afford, plus my 0 costs. Put these back. Remember when I had this card? That cost 3. That was pretty cool. This one cost 2. And they did nothing. They just did nothing. They ultimately helped me none at all. Not a single one of them helped. Time for the terror card. It's called I Like Talking to You. Could have fooled me, Rolf. You could have fooled me. I may gain 2 conversation points. If I do, no hostages may be saved during the next conversation. Otherwise, threat goes up. Well, I'm not going to be rescuing any hostages anyway, so sure, I'll take your bargain. I'll take 2 points. I can't rescue anyone, but I can't do that anyway, so that's fine. Will's wondering what the ratio of successes to failures are with the dice rolls here. It's not good. It's not flattering for me. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. I guess I am. I guess that's what I just did. I told you that. I told you that just then. So, oh, I'm really feeling at a loss here. I mean, oh man, I just need... Huh. That seems reckless. I want to blow these guys up real bad. I just really want to blow them up. -1 threat or save a hostage. That one's not really that good. That one's really bad. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is a. I don't care. I have to start making desperate plays. It's I'm not wasting any time. We're like getting to the halfway point. It's gonna be over before you know it. I have to start rescuing hostages or killing some of them. And I'm gonna try to do that. I'm going to. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give this guy. I'm gonna give the twins the beer. I'm going to give the twins their beer. And by conceding this demand, I get to take a conversation card into my hand for free. Yeah. And my choice is to take Secret Extraction, which has the potential to rescue a bunch of hostages and or kill them, which is also fine. And in exchange for that, he goes up. He goes up twice. Yeah, that's fine. Just we're doing it. He goes up on the threat track twice. You'll notice he's at the top. Now, when he's at the top already and has to move up again, instead a hostage dies. So sorry. Oh no! Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It had to be done. Just a reminder: I only have to save half of them to win. Now, my overall score will suffer. If I let too many die, I will fail the whole campaign. But I can only worry about so many things at any given time. So let's just try to blow these guys up, and then we'll deal with the consequences. Anyway, now that I have Secret Extraction, first I'm going to spend this one face down to bring him back down to 6, because that's the thing Rolf lets you do. So I still have my 2 dice. Do I have anything I can do to... No, not really. I think we're just going to go for it. We're going to try to do the Secret Extraction. So basically, I gave him a case of beer, and then I immediately was just like ran to where the hostages are. I was like, he's drinking. Let's go. Let's see how this turns out. Hopefully, it's the good stuff. I don't know what the department sprang for tonight. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna re-roll the one that's not a success, because if I can save another hostage, you know what? It's worth it. It's worth spending that card. So here we go. Ho! What did I tell you? That's 3 in the bag, my friends. That was good beer. 1, you're welcome. 2, you're welcome. 3, you're welcome. I don't save a lot of hostages, so I have to really savor it when I have the chance. All right. Look at that. Only 5 left in the pool. Yeah. And I need to clear this pool, and at least half of them need to be saved. But some of them can die. Ernie's got some statistics for us, some odds. There's a 55% chance, he says, of rolling 1 success with 2 dice, and a 33% of rolling 2 successes. But he thinks that these dice don't roll those odds. You could be right. 55, a little better than half of rolling at least 1 success. 33%, that's pretty bad. Hoser says, saving hostages is not my forte, so this is a very special episode. Oh, it sure is, Hoser. We are having fun tonight. Let's see, I can keep going here. Oh yeah, I forgot that I got those 2 points. That's kind of fun. Let's try to get some more conversation points. Maybe I can buy something and keep this train going. Maybe I'll get the hostage escort. Here we go. Well, I can do that. And I will. I might as well. Why not? I'll spend 2 cards to turn this one into a success. There's your 55% failing again. For 2 more points, so I have a total of 4. I will indeed buy the hostage escort, along with the reroll card. Consider this. Take the rest back into my hand as per usual. And we'll get these next time. Well, not that one. We're probably not going to get that one ever again. That's probably a one-time thing. But man, it was fun while we had it, wasn't it? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can build back up. Okay. And our terror card. Ooh, I'm scared already. Don't test me. Roll a die. Well, let's just roll it. I'll roll it, and then I'll let you know what it does. It's a 5. Wow, pretty good. If the result is less than or equal to the current threat level, okay, so there was not really actually any point to... There was no way I could have succeeded on this. A hostage gets killed. Sorry about that. Oops. Looks like he woke up from his little beer party at a hangover. He was not happy about that little plan. Okay. That's all right. There's just one less hostage I need to save. But I do need to save some more. I do. Okay. That was fun. Back to me. I feel like I wasted a success roll there. Oh well. Too late. Shall I try to escort some more hostages? Yes, I think I shall. Why not? Last time I tried to build up all these safeties for it, it still didn't work, so Who cares? Let's just do it. Let's just. What's the difference? I'll fail either way. Let's try to get some more out. Why? I'm not wasting any more time. Let's try to get them out. Let's try to get them out. Well, we got the old spend 2 for the success. I have to. Oh, I do have a reroll, but I don't know. Reroll, is it worth it? No, I don't think so. I could spend 2 and reroll, try to go for the double success. That might be worth it. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. So I'll turn this one into a success, and I'll reroll this die right here. Nope, that time I was not so lucky. So I get to save a hostage, but he's now at the super angry level. And I have no points to spend, so I don't get anything but my basic cards. But again, I feel like I gotta make these moves. I gotta take some chances. I gotta make some bold risks, or I'm not gonna get anywhere. 3 hostages to go. I mean, I've got a couple of ways to get some out over here, and these might take some out as well. We'll find out how that goes. Right now, in fact. Oh, it's an I don't have time for this card. We draw and resolve the next terror card. So we're moving through this at a pace, we are. Oh, he's killed another one. 4 down. Okay. So I have to save at least one of them. Oh, Ernie's redeemed a hydrate. Here's to the hostages that we left behind. Yep, that's water, all right. I wasn't sure, but it is. Wait a minute. No, vodka. My mistake. Okay. We gotta get these hostages out. We gotta get these hostages out. I could get them out. Ooh, how risky do I want to be? How many cards am I getting next time? Yeah, I got no other play. My choices are I can just do the safe thing, make some small talk right now, try to get points to buy another hostage escort. Well, we're going to start with small talk regardless. Let's see where the small talk leaves us. Hopefully it's with 3 conversation points. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be fun. Well, that's not as fun as I was hoping it would be. I mean, I could get those 2. Oh, I wasn't supposed to roll both dice. He's at the maximum. I'm just going to have to go ahead and retroactively say I spent 1 to lower that. Because I had to. I would have done that anyway had I realized. Had I remembered. But that means I got to spend my last 2 cards if I want that to be a success. It has to be a success or my conversation's over anyway. This is tough. This is real tough. Do I do this? Is this insane? Let's just try it. It'll go out in a blaze of glory. I'm going to spend these 2 cards to turn this into a success. That gets me 2 conversation points. Now, I have no cards left in hand. I could go to the spend phase to purchase something. Or, well, that's also going to really put it... It's not going to necessarily work. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot in my head right now, and it's probably not fun to watch. I could just do one of them now. Oh, but that's the last time I can do that. No, I've got to do it. I've got to go all in, folks. I'm going to give them their demands. I'm giving them the name of the informant, and I'm giving them their drugs. I've got to spend 2 points to give them their drugs. That's why I wanted those. And for my rewards for both, I am choosing to rescue the last 2 hostages. So they're safe. We've cleared the pool. Now my focus is on the twins. However, there are penalties for giving them those things. So, for the name of the informant, I'm going to be doing 2 terror cards in the next phase. Those are the last 2 basic terror cards before the pivotal event. That could be devastating. We're taking chances tonight. And for giving them the drugs... Oh, does that take effect right now? Oh, that's pretty bad. Huh. Yeah, that's bad. Well, I mean... Yeah, whatever. I have to spend a point during the spend phase. Otherwise, the threat increases. Now, the problem is, if a hostage would be killed and there's no hostages left, I flip another terror card instead with no effect. Well, wait, I'm going through the pile anyway, so actually it only says a red terror card. I don't think you do that with the pivotal one. So I don't think it actually makes any difference to me. In fact, I'd almost prefer that because it's with no effect. Forget it. We're doing them both. So I can't spend it. I don't have any points left, so this moves back up to the K. Wait, but then this is my final turn. How am I... Yeah, that's my only... Oh, I was really banking on kind of cheating my way through this. As usual, I've just kind of screwed everything up. I think I still have a chance. I think I can still do this. We'll see. So now we get to flip 2 terror cards. I hope you like your drugs, my friends. Let's see terror card number 1. Oh, I do get these in my hand. I wish I could have some of these, but I don't have them. Okay. First terror card. Dolph is angry. Dolph is angry. Oh, I haven't heard from him. Resolve the Dolph is angry decide cards. Okay. We get to see some more of these decide cards. So, option number 1. Immediately resolve a copy of the Sniper Take the Shot card. That's not in this version of the game, but I guess I get to take it from him. That's basically lets me try to shoot the abductor. And if it's successful, Dolph is eliminated. Not Rolf, but Dolph. Or option number 2, I can discard a card that costs 2 or more to ignore the effects of the card. I don't even have that, so that's not even an option. I don't want to snipe him. I wanted to blow him up on the boat. Well, I have to take option number 1. I'm over here with this plan. I'm like, guys, I put explosives on the boat. We'll give them the boat. They're going to get on it. We'll blow them up. And there's some hothead on the team like, I've got a shot. Don't take the shot. I've got the shot. He's angry. I'm taking it. And my hands are tied. So, Let's find the sniper take the shot card. This is from the original core game. Not there. I've got to locate this card. Sniper take the shot. Sniper take the shot. Oh. I never realized this little wrinkle here. Probably because I've never done this. If there are no hostages left in the pool and a hostage would be saved, the abductor surrenders and is captured. And I win. Oh. I guess I don't have to... But that means I could win now, technically. It'd be hard. It'd be pretty hard. I don't really want to do this card, to be honest with you. Everything's about to go real haywire real fast. Okay, well. But here, there's text on here, by the way. Dolph is stomping back and forth, yelling and physically threatening the hostages. He's in my sights, but I don't know how long it will be before he realizes it. Should I take the shot? No! But I guess you have to, because I can't intimidate him enough to get him to calm down. Ernie says, sniper, no sniping. Come on, sniper, no sniping. Sniper, take the shot. Well, I got one success, so I didn't win. I could have just won right there. Imagine winning? Just sit with that for a second. Oh, Ernie points out that I don't have 2 dice. Can I do this at any time? Only once per turn can I put the threat down? Oh, no. You're right. I only was supposed to have 1 die. That's okay. I'll remove this one. Oh, that's fully above board as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, my 1 success. Abductor eliminated. So the sniper has shot Dolph. Say goodbye. And now what happens is the threat increases by 3. I can spend cards to reduce it, so since there's no one left in the pool and the hostage would be killed because he's at max, then instead what happens is a red terror card gets flipped into the discard pile with no effect. And someone can tell me after the fact if this is wrong. I'm not looking it up, okay? I'm just not going to do it. But it says specifically a red terror card. So I'm assuming that I stop after doing this 1 time, even though it should be going up multiple times, because there's no terror cards left. I'm only at the final round. It would have been another minor demand. Whatever. It wouldn't have even really done anything for me, good or bad. And then, so the whole thing of my last demand that I gave them was, let me reread this again. Draw and resolve an additional red terror card during the next terror phase. Well, guess what? There ain't any left. So that's that. That's the end of this round, this story. So we're down to 1. We're down to Rolf. A sniper just shot Dolph. And we're here, but right before the very end. So let me just tell you where I'm at right now. We've got the speedboat. And I could spend 4 points to blow him up. Which I want to do. That's what I want to do. I really can't get 4 points with my current hand. What I can do, though, is basically pass. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pass. Ernie points out I can save a hostage. But that's harder to do. That's much harder to do. I'd have to buy a card. I don't have a way to do that easily right now. What I can do is I'm not going to play anything and I'm not going to spend anything because I have nothing to spend. But I get all my 0 costs back in my hand. Maybe you're seeing where I'm going with this if you're following along at home. I already know what this pivotal event is going to be. It's now going to be revealed. I looked at this earlier with my digital forensics. I have to spend a point before resolving a conversation card. Doesn't apply to cards played face down, however. Key detail. Because now it comes back around to my turn. And I need to spend 4 points to give him this speedboat. Well, guess what? Each card played face down gives me a point, and I currently have 6 in my hand. So I don't even care. Here's 4. Here's 6. 6 points. I'm going to spend 4 of them. Rolf, my friend, I'm sorry that your twin Dolph got shot. He was acting a little crazy, but I got you this speedboat to make up for it. Have fun. Bon voyage. He's done. You blowed up, Rolf. You blowed up. Eliminated. With only a minor bit of cheating. And as Ernie says, time to get drinks with Tolf. That's right, Tolf Pederson. We're good. So, that means I've successfully negotiated this. Does it count as a successful negotiation if I sniped one of them and blew the other one up on a boat? Now, I really would have liked to blow them both up on the boat. I have to say, but kind of fun to do 2 different kills. Kind of fun also. So, career year 8 complete. We went up against, I'm just going to write Twins. That's a W right there. My 3rd win in 8 games. Hey, we could come out and it even split. Oh, well. Actually, oh no, even better, because I didn't have a negotiation year 2. So I'm 3 wins to 4 L's. How about that? The abductor was definitely eliminated. So Pederson Twins are not going back in the pool. They are not coming back up again. I wonder what you're supposed to write if they if you kill one and capture the other. I don't know how you resolve that. I saved 6 hostages and 4 of them died. No biggie. So that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'll be honest, I might technically lose. I'm going to have to really probably go back over the recordings and make sure, because I think it's maybe like if you can't fill the pool with hostages at the beginning, you lose. Like if you don't have enough because they've died too many times. I might just say I'm playing on easy mode and just play through the last years, because why not? Because I don't know. Might as well just finish it out. But, again, if you're being a stickler for the rules, I don't know if I'm actually I know I'm not doing well, but I blew that guy up, so I'm in a good mood tonight. Ernie says he'll ask Harrison Ford in Patriot games if that's a win. Good call. Good call, Ernie. And I have some questions for him, too, if you could hook me up with his number later. So, that's a negotiation complete. I believe we are going to now head into the personal event. We sure are. All right, so here's my personal cards. All right, let's find out what happens in our lives now to wrap this little year up. One night, by sheer coincidence, you meet someone who is another. Here, you know what? How's this? Oh, sure. I'll make myself larger. I'm sorry about this wire. There it is. One night, by sheer coincidence, you meet someone who is another negotiator across town. Oh, they can't be a big fan of me. I hope they haven't heard my name. If you own any negotiator cards, shuffle them and draw one at random. If I own any negotiator cards. I see. That's not a game mechanic. That's like an actual thing that you can buy and own. So, I don't know if you're supposed to. I guess you can do this in the campaign. I'm not doing it, but there are optional negotiator cards you can buy, which are different personalities, and you choose one at the start of the game. That's like your standard one, and they have different special rules and abilities and stuff. So it says that I now take all of these and shuffle them. I've got like 20. Yeah, there's 2 different promo packs, and I've got both, so I got 20 cards. Shuffle them up and draw one at random. And I'm going to find out. They have their names on both sides. I'm going to find out who we're meeting tonight. We are running into a guy named, or a girl, could be a gal. How am I supposed to say this? Shecon? SHECON 007. Some kind of a secret agent? Deployed to Saudi Arabia while serving in the U.S. Air Force, Sherry learned negotiations and persuasive tactics. After returning to the civilian world, she was recruited into being a law enforcement firearms instructor. She is cunningly persuasive, keeps a calm demeanor, and utilizes her great military tactical sense. The bad guys never see her coming. I guess Shecon is a nickname. Okay, so she says, she comes up to me and says, they call me Shecon 007, apparently. A pleasure to meet you. I can share stories with her or ask for tips. I don't want to share my stories with her. I don't think she wants to hear any of my stories. Or ask for tips. I mean, sharing stories is probably if you're doing well that you'll get a benefit. And ask for tips, I'm guessing, is if you're doing poorly. Maybe she'll give you a boost. We're gonna ask her for some help. Shecon, you seem to have everything together. Please, give me some advice. Let's see what Sherry says. Can I call you Sherry? No, I can't? Okay, Shecon. You love picking the brain of another negotiator, especially when they are more experienced than you. Well, that's all of them. There's this one thing I always like to do that gets great results, says Shecon, before elaborating on a specific tactic. Now that's definitely something you can use. You may exchange any one set of your conversation cards costing 2 with a different set from the ones in the box and add them to your conversation card set. Huh? Hold on a sec. So these are my conversation cards. I can exchange any one set costing 2. So I think they mean one of these 3 sets. These are like 2 cost cards. You can't see the cost. It's cut off, sorry. But they cost 2. With a different set from the ones in the box. I was kind of hoping for like a tip to get a promotion or something, or a special ability to let me get extra dice. I don't know, but okay. I guess that's cool. So let's see what the other what his other cards were. Where did I put those when I was looking? Oh, here they are. So I mean, I guess I don't buy most of these, to be honest. So I'm taking the ones from the base set. I've been using the expansion Crime Waves conversation cards. So we have these are more basic. We have Just Stay Calm, which is just, let's try to lower the threat, which is kind of a little better than this for getting threat, but this one has the versatility of also getting you points, conversation points possibly. Just a few more minutes. This one, it's kind of, that's like you talk, I'll listen. So it's, again, kind of just a trade-off for this. I don't really know. They're very similar. And you need to trust me. Until the conversation ends, all 4s basically kind of successes. So whereas this one gives you extra dice, this one makes your dice better. I don't know. Anyone have thoughts? Are any of these that good? I'm sure. I guess I could. I mean, I don't think I've ever bought this once. So maybe I should like double, rather than replace one set for a similar set. Maybe I should go all in on getting a bunch of threat control or a bunch of die manipulation, right? This late in the game, what difference does it make? But I don't know. I'm taking the advice. I should be grateful. You know, I would like more ways to get threat down. I think that's kind of... I like the -2. I'm gonna swap You Talk, I'll Listen for Just Stay Calm. So we've got more threat control. I wish some of these had hostage escorts on them, but that's a higher tier. All right. I don't know if that's even going to matter. I probably won't even remember next time that I did that. But thanks for the tip, Shikon. Mark your career sheet with the results of the negotiation. Already done. Then apply the effects below. Successful negotiation. I don't get to do this too often. Roll for promotion. Okay, so I think I need to get a... I'm not going to get this. I deserve it. No, I don't. Roll for promotion. Roll for promotion. Lower. What the heck? God, I wish I had gotten that +3 merit last time. Oh, man, that would have been great. Thank you for the hydrate, Ernie. Always appreciated. So, I have to roll lower than my merit. My current merit is 2, so I've got a 1 in 6 chance to get promoted. I don't think I have anything that can help with this right now. I can re-roll a stress or merit check, but not a promotion check. So, there we go. Of course, I got a 6 on this roll. Anyway, since I didn't get promoted, I do get to get another merit, so... Who knows? By the end of 10 years, I might make sergeant if I'm real lucky. If I were unsuccessful, I'd get more corrupt. Or lose merit or something. All right, so... That's the end of that year. Dorikiryu asked, why does this game hate you? Great question. I think it's because I'm a bad person, and this game just has figured that out. But hey, I consider tonight a win compared to most nights. I mean, I wasn't going to roll a 1 in 6 chance. I knew that wasn't going to happen. Of course, that means that even if I had received that +3 from earlier, it would have also still been a failure, and that would have really stung. But it's fine. Usually I do a couple of cases, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. This is good. Let's leave it on this note. But I promise you that the next stream, which will maybe be next week, in Hostage Negotiator, we're gonna finish this campaign. We're gonna do the final 2 years, 9 and 10, and we're gonna take this baby home, win or lose. It will be lose. But I thank all of you for sticking with it and hanging out and watching tonight. And hopefully wherever you are, you're doing well and staying safe. Yeah. Next week will be probably some streams as normal, but then the week following, there might be some shenanigans because we're going to be heading out to Gen Con pretty soon, so that's going to be wild. Dorikiryu is reminding me to raid someone. Yeah. We're gonna go on Twitch and raid. How do I do it? Can I do it from OBS? And I have to go to. I've never raided. I'm a little embarrassed to say this. I've never raided before. I've never done it. Do I have to go to their channel? I'll take questions. Oh, Dorikiryu can do it. Yeah, do it. Please do it. Please raid for me. We're going to raid Brutal Dan, who's streaming right now on Twitch. So everyone in the chat, go check him out. Have fun over there. We'll catch you next time. Ernie asked what I want from the publisher from Gen Con. What am I wanting from the publishers from Gen Con? What's, like, just generally speaking? I don't know. Not COVID, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any specific demands. Hopefully they stay safe and we can play some demos, and that'll be fun. Do I need to do anything? Can I just sign off? The level of professionalism. Oh, Ernie wants to know what announcement. Let's see. A new Star Wars. I want Fantasy Flight to have a Star Wars game. Star Wars LCG. That's what I want. But I also really don't want that, just for my own sake. Anything else cool? I mean, yeah, I guess that's one. How about that? Something, either I want an Outer Rim expansion. Oh, we're getting ready to raid. We are getting ready to raid. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Check out rollforcrit.com. Stay tuned to find out when we're streaming next. And that's going to do it. I'm Jonathan. This is Roll for Crit, and I hope you guys had a good time. Here we go. The raiding begins. So long, and bye.